Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to one more session to the Ginga Talks. Today it's edition number 3. We started Monday. We'll have 5 in the total. Monday, Paula share with all of us who are their favorite Kizomba female dancers. Yesterday we had an amazing live and it was so good to have all your participation. Thank you so much for being so participative in the live of yesterday, where we share our perspective of what it is Ginga structure. Today, I will share with you my favorite Kizomba male dancers. Maybe some of them will be a surprise for you. Some of them are very known, others maybe not so known. So it will be good for you also to do your research. And thank you very much for being that side. While you are entering, please let me know from where you are listening to me. Write down on the comments what are your city, since when you start dancing Kizomba, the year, if you remember your first contact with Kizomba. And also you can share your favorite Kizomba male dancers also, because I think I didn't remember all of them. I have here a long list, but there are a lot of people that I don't know, others that I know and I don't remember. So I will appreciate if you can share also your choices, your options. Also, in order that more people can get in contact with this content, including from the yesterday, please share this live with a friend, someone that is in love with Kizomba, have a passion with this beautiful dancing, with this beautiful community and culture, and bring also that person here to the talk. Of course, I will be here sharing, but it's very important that you also communicate with me. After the ending of this live, it will be uploaded. So on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, Paula Ricardo ALC Dance. Go there after, keep commenting, keep bringing people. Our major task with this kind of lives is really to empower our community, to bring this feeling of sharing and in a positive vibe and wave of spreading the things that we like instead of giving attention to the things that we dislike. So our major goal is to create here a network of connection and sharing those that are doing a lot of good things in our market. For sure, there are much more, but those that we have more contact and we are closer, and in somehow you can get also connection and new people that you never saw before. So I will split the list that I have here from some of the first references that I had, people that start dancing before than I start, that made a lot for this community. And some of them are not so active, others are very active. Then I will share with you some people that also I get inspired by the good work that they are doing, and also people that learned with me and in somehow became also a reference to me through the work that they developed, because they were very committed, they worked hard, and in somehow they created also their own personality in dance, and they were inspired by me, and now they are inspiring me also. Hello, Magda. So let's start. The first name, I think it will be very expectable, because if you know us, if you know me and Paul, and if you know our work, you know from where we came and what was our beginning. And of course is Master Pachu. Master Pachu, it was my first reference. It is someone that made and still doing a lot to our Kizomba community. It's a person that is very connected to the roots and to what it is, the foundation and the cultural part of Angola, but he never stopped learning, and he have a very humble attitude and adapting to the new realities. Now you can find him a lot in the social media, also working online. So he's all the time adapting, and he's like a Bible of knowledge in terms of what it is, the history of Angola, not only Kizomba, but things that are related to Kizomba. And like any person that follow certain perspectives, I'm all the time consulting the Bible, and we talk a lot every time we can. So Pachu is a person that I admire a lot, I respect him a lot, and I love the way that he dances. So he's like the representation of what is the essence of Angolan way of dance, more like the Kota style. Kota means like older person, but with respect. It's a kind of movement that you don't get there by training 24 hours a day during 1 week or 1 month. You need to spend an entire life to understand that way of moving, that way of pausing, that connection to the music, to the floor, to the partner, to the environment. So it's something that it takes time. And Pachu got that, but also is able to adapt and reinvent himself and keep up to the trend. So Pachu is my number one on the list. Another person that I will talk about is from Guinea-Bissau. He is already on the scene since the beginning of this Kizomba spreading as a social dance related to dance studios and clubs. And I think he was the first video to get viral on YouTube and social media in a time that there was not so much about that. I'm talking about Tomás Keita. That footwork that he made on that video that happens in Salsoro, in Sanxenxo, Galiza, a festival, salsa festival in the north of Spain. And that approach that he have to the footwork and the way that he used the contratempos with the feet in connection with the girl. So he was really writing on the floor, and that influenced me a lot. And it's still influenced from what I have nowadays. And it's a person that I admire so much. I love him. That's why he also is invited to our events. Another one, it's not so much now on the scene, but, and Tomás Keita is now here. Estava a falar de ti, mano. A dizer que realmente tu influenciaste muitas pessoas com a tua forma de dançar, inclusive a mim, e aquele vídeo que saiu teu, que marcou realmente a direção de muitas pessoas. So Tomás Keita is here on the live on Instagram. Make sure that you follow him. He's still working a lot. He's now living in Germany, and he still have a lot to give to our community. If you are around him and you see that he's teaching, please go there, because you will learn a lot. You have a lot of knowledge to share. Meanwhile, those that are entering, welcome. Make sure that you write down on the comments from where you are listening to me, and also share your favorite Kizomba male dancers. Remembering that we are here in a week of Ginga Talks. Today is the live number 3. Tomorrow we'll have another one, and Friday it will be the last one. Another one is from this first generation, that is Avelina Shentry. And Avelino, it's one of the most creative person that we have in our Kizomba community. Unfortunately, is not working so big hug to India so often on our scene, because he has also other directions on his dancing work. Arepas time, que aprovecha la arepa, because he's also a contemporary dancer and he's working also in that field. And in somehow, I think that it was Avelino that influenced my pursuit to the sliding feet. I think he was one of the first, if not the first, to start having this approach to the Kizomba dancing with using the footwork more in a sliding way. And in somehow that influenced me to be able to develop also that kind of approach to the dance. And it's something that I love to do. And I create a lot of different exercises to be able to share that with my students. And I think I need to give credit to Avelina Shentry, because he was the first one to be able to do this kind of stuff. So at the end of the day, we will be a result, like a cocktail of several spices, of several ingredients. And I'm sharing with you some of those that helped me to find. Yes, I love hearts also, Ram. So just click the hearts, because you know that as more hearts, more people can get in touch with this information. So there are a lot of people that, including, I don't know the name, because here in Porto, in the time that there was no dance studios, there was no Kizomba lessons. I think I was, if not the first, one of the first to start creating regular Kizomba lessons. Pachu came here around 2000 to teach a workshop, the first Kizomba workshop. And then I started developing with just a few students, and there was not so many places to look about. So I was highly influenced by anonymous people that were hanging out in the clubs, and I spent many hours staring them, just watching, taking my drink, look what they were doing, how they were moving, and try to absorb that by osmosis, almost like visually. I remember one that influenced me a lot, that was Dani, a Cape Verdean guy, that I loved the way that he danced. Also, another one that is, what is his name? I called him Cogumelo. Jair, the way that he approached the floor, the way that he play with the rhythm, is a football player. So anonymous people, they are not professional dancers. They were just having fun and enjoying, and they were inspiring people around. Thank you, Soson. Antonio Bandeira, Bonifacio, Jojo, amazing dancers, amazing dancers. Now I will talk to you for some more new generation dancers, people that start dancing after me, but they are bringing their specific flavor. They are bringing new stuff, but without losing somehow this connection to Africa. So there are a lot of dancers in our market. And just to sharing with you something that I do, if I like something, I will be able to watch it because I know that it will influence me. So when I see something, naturally, that will influence my way of feeling, my way of listening music, my way of approaching movement. So there are a lot of dancers that I respect their work. They do an amazing work. We cross with them in several festivals several times, but I avoid to see their work because it's a line of movement that I don't want to be influenced by. So that's why some of them, for example, I give you an example. Albir is an amazing dancer, a very complete dancer. We work together very often. We made choreographies together, including the musicality that he have is something that I like to understand more, because he searches things on the music that maybe I don't listen, and by watching his choreographies, his shows, I'm able also to discover different ways of interpretation. But the approach that he have to social dancing, it's not the line that I want to follow. So I avoid to watch his work in terms of social dancing. Of course, I will be influenced while dancing in the same dance. Troublemaker, how are you? But for example, I try more to watch when he do a performance, a show, because that also will bring me good assets to bring to my dance and to my choreography skills. But in terms of social dancing, it's a different line. So I'm not telling you that I like or I don't like. It's something that I don't want to myself. So that's why I avoid. But for example, you have Jojo, and Jojo, although he do like crazy fusion and he bring a lot of crazy stuff, I can see Africa on his movement. He is an amazing Afro dancer. He have things on his way of moving that I can connect to Africa. So I can see a fusion with different stuff, but still stay connected to what is Kizomba and what is an African flow. So I respect a lot and I admire a lot Jojo's work. And of course, when a video is passing by on social media, I stop to watch because I know that it will bring me good insights. Just also to do a side note of how I use my creative moment, I avoid to watch several times the same video because I don't want to copy. I want to be influenced, almost like if you go to a painting exposition, that combination of colors, that combination of lines, that will influence your creativity system. And there, in the moment that we go to studio, when I go to studio with Paula or together with another group, or even if I go alone, that things that will appear in that moment will be a result of all that experience that I have. So I don't watch to copy, I watch to feed my creativity, in order that in the moment that I go to studio and I play the music and I allow my body to move, my movement will be the result of all this experience that I have. Okay, so another one that is not so much in the new generation is Tony Pirata. Tony Pirata is like a showman. Tony Pirata expression, because of his body, because of his presence, because of his movement, when he arrives, he's making his presence notice it, and I respect that. Although he's very like outgoing, he's also very shy. So we are good friends, not like hugging friends like from life, but when we are together, we have good talks and we grow with each other. I remember when we were together in a festival, in swimming festival. He is so talented and so good that he arrived to his shows and to his performance without the need of choreographing. But when you start getting a certain level and you start reaching certain stages, your responsibility is bigger. So you need to give the jump to a next level of your performance. One thing is to perform in a club, that you can do an improvisation, a demo, and everything will be okay. Then if you go to a stage of a theater that is connected to a big festival, that you have thousands of people in front of you, and other shows that have other standards with preparation, with costumes, with music editing, with choreographing, using a lot of different elements. So all of that have a work that deserve a respect. So as an artist, when you go to a stage, you need to deliver the best you can with the tools that you have, taking consideration that you'll be compared to others. So I remember that Tony shared with us saying, damn, I need to start doing more like Afro-Latin Connection to be able to prepare everything. Because he arrived once to a show with 3 different CDs to the DJ and say, you play this song from here to here, and this song to here to there, and this song from that to that. When you see me doing like this, you will do that. So of course, this will work in a certain level, but when you want to go to a more professional level, you need to do a different stuff. And he evolved in that way, becoming an amazing stage artist, not only an entertainer, but a true artist and dancer. And I appreciate that humility that he have, including to say that he was being inspired by us, and now he's able to inspire also a lot of people, including myself. Another one that is more discreet, and here it's really because of Ginga. It's not because of show, it's not because of performance, it's mainly because of his Ginga, the way that he's able to do almost nothing, and you look and you stay with the mouth like this. Yes, Iron Mams is also a great dancer. It's Arnold Bunda. He's from Cameroon, but he's living, I think, still in Germany. And Arnold Bunda is one of the most humble person that I know, and he's such a good dancer. Of course, Afro House is something that I get my chin down when I see him dancing, but including the Kizomba and the Semba, the small steps that he do, that is able to bring like a big impact to the vision, without being able to damage the connection with the partner. Because Paula loved to dance with Arnold, and it's interesting because he made our Kizomba teachers training also. No, he didn't make the teachers training. He made the first bootcamp, Kizomba bootcamp that we made to performance, to show. He also came here to Porto to be able to learn that choreography and to perform on the same stage. And because of that, because he felt that he need also to pass to the next stage of his skills of performing, because the energy and the technique to be on the stage is completely different of being in social dancing. And in social dance, the guy is amazing, and he felt the need to improve in that area. So we were able to spend more time together. Every time we hang out in festivals also, we are able to trade experience, and it's a true pleasure to my eyes to watch Arnold dancing. And when I dance to his side like Afro House, only by watching him, I think that I'm dancing better. So it's a true inspiration. Another one that is very similar to Arnold Bunda in terms of physiognomy, in terms of dancing, Ginga, is Tony Vizer. That is the Tony Vizer. Tony Vizer. I don't know how to pronounce it. That is the partner of Carla, Tony and Carla. Carla Andrade. They live in Spain. And it's the same line of Arnold Bunda, exactly in the same perspective. For those that are entering now, welcome, welcome, welcome. Write down on the comments, what are your favorite Kizomba male dancers? You don't need to say that I'm one of them, because I know you can share others. And we are during this week in a series of 5 lives. Monday is live, is online, Paula's favorite female Kizomba dancer, so you can rewatch. Yesterday we made a lecture around what is Ginga structure in our perspective, so it was really a cool live. So go there to our Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Today I'm sharing my favorite Kizomba. Big kiss, Patricia. I miss to dance with you. Hope to see you in Rovin. We have the confirmation that we'll be in Rovin this year, so hope to see you there. And tomorrow we will share Paula Loureiro, beijinho, beijinho. Tomorrow we'll share how you can improve your Kizomba dancing, your Ginga for Kizomba Semba Tarraxinha, give you practical tips. And Friday, we will share with you an amazing 30-day program that we create, and we will give you a sneak peek. I'm having fun testing how fast I can tap the heart. Oh, Dani, muito obrigado. Thank you very much. You're very kind. So, doing a resume, I started from the old school dancers, Pachu, Tomás Keita, Avelina Shentry. Then I talk about Tony Pirata, Arnold Bunda, Tony Vizer, Jojo. Another one that I think I never met him in person. We worked together to not an event, an online program of Kizomba Man Banga, organized by Nemanja, a very good friend of ours and very good dancer, also an instructor, that is King Shamalu. He lives in the Netherlands, and it's in the line of Jojo. It's the same line of Jojo for my eyes, because he's doing a lot of modern stuff, but he knows how to dance Kizomba and Semba. So he's able to connect in a good way. Because in fact, me and Paula, our style of Kizomba, it's not like traditionalist. It's not the pure essence, but it's not urban Kiz or fusion style. It's a fusion style, our own. So it's Afro-Latin Connection style, ALC, because we try to bring different elements from all our background of dancing that we are all the time improving. We take lessons very often of different disciplines of dance, and we bring this to Kizomba, but we mold the Ginga to still look Kizomba. So you see, damn, it's Kizomba, but with an influence of different things. So all these dancers that are able to do that, for me, it's eye-catching, because it's in the line that I want to use my evolution. Press and hold the heart. Good. So King Shamalu is a guy that I really appreciate the work that he do, his movement, his approach, his creativity. Now, entering now here in a line of people that, how can I say this? Of course, I like the way that they dance, because they are in all our events. We organize here in Porto, in our school, in our club, several festivals. Tafish Kizomba Festival, the My Summer Boot Camp, weekends. We have the club Mushima Bar that we bring artists very often, not now because of COVID. And I have this 1, 2, 3 dancers that I think they are since the beginning. And I really appreciate the work that they do, the evolution that they had, the way that they stay connected to something more for the roots, more to Kizomba and Semba, but bringing new fresh air of creativity and contemporary moves. I'm talking about Rico Suave, of course, from Guinea-Bissau, Paulo Cruz from Angola, living in Lisbon, and also Miguel Monteiro, Baixinho. So these 3 dancers, I was able to watch their evolution in terms of professionals. So the way that they present themselves at the time to work, in terms of social dancing, in terms of animation, in terms, Beijing and Tomás, in terms of shows. So their evolution in terms of show preparation is crazy, since the moment that I met them, that they were doing like some kind of improvisation animation on the stage, and they prepare complete performance and shows nowadays. So that evolution, it was incredible to watch. And their presence as instructors. They work on their pedagogy. They work on their methodology. We trade knowledge between each other in order that we can adapt and search lines that can be connected to each other, independent of the style that we are working with. So every time that we have the festivals and we have the opportunity to do that round tables at the end, trading information, it's always amazing. And of course, I let it to the end because this one is really close to me. That kind of students that now inspire me. So before I talk the one that is more obvious, I will talk about Selvin and Zuleika from Mistura Movement. They attended our first edition of Kizomba Teachers Training. They were following a lot our work, our line of work in terms of show preparation, in terms of lesson preparation. And at the beginning, including some people were saying that they were a copy of us, but I think it was a natural path. and I respect them a lot, because first, they didn't have problem with that. They were humble to be able to assume that. They found here guidelines to follow that they believe, that they like, and they were able in that process to create something from their own. So if you look nowadays to Selvin dancing, and if you look to me, completely different. If you look like many years ago, you will find a lot of things in comparison similar. But nowadays, he was able to find his direction, and I really appreciate that. And this is also a good advice for you. If you are starting to dance, first, maybe try to find a role model and try to copy. It's exactly like that. Try to copy, try to focus, try to be like in an immersion. Travel to the place that that person live and do daily lessons, and then go home. Go home, follow your life, search for your experience, and allow your body to start being molded to something that will be authentic for you. And that was what Selvin made. He almost immersed through the way that we were doing it, in order that he have a tool to start, and he found his way, mixing with also with the hip hop and the raga, dancehall, things that we don't have, and we were able to mold and construct a unique style of dancing that I appreciate a lot. And the musicality that they have, it's really, really cool. And of course, my dear brother, Bruno Souza, is with us since the beginning. The Afro-Latin Connection as a dance company started with me, Paula, Bruno, and Eduardo Landa, Edu, a Brazilian dancer that is with us since ever. We were the four to do the first rehearsals, and Bruno was the first person that started receiving training from us to be able to teach. Nowadays, he's able also to train instructors in our school, because sometimes he knows better the methodology than us. He was able to find his own way also, because since the beginning, we incentive our dancers in our dance company to have their individual work, like Nuno and Ágila, Nuno Pesqueira, that were with us for a long time. And it's a person that I also admire, the creativity. It's like a small genius with an amazing capacity to create. So when we were in a dance company, we had our dance company shows, but me and Paula always told them, you need to do your individual work. So they create their shows alone. We were there to support them. We were there to give tips, but giving the space in order that they could find their personality. So it's really good. Now, when we go to festival, because the dance company now is just me, Paula, Bruno, and Catarina, we are the four. We go to a festival, we do a group show. It's one line, but then you have a show with Paula and Ricardo. It's a different line, and you have a show with Catarina and Bruno, and completely different line. So it's really cool to see that evolution and to be able to create this mutation almost of being together with one breathing and being splitted with a completely different approach. So I really admire and respect my dear brother, Bruninho, for everything that he accomplished. And this was a long list. This was a long list. And for sure he's missing a lot of people here. But these were the ones that I remember to be able to share with you. So if you have, I will tag after on Instagram the name of those that I talk, in order that you can follow them also. Just to do again the resume. Pachu, Master Pachu, follow this guy. He still have a lot to share. Tomás Keita, that was here around also. Tomás Rei da Kizomba. Avelina Shentry, Tony Pirata, Arnold Bunda, Tony Vizer, Jojo, King Shamalu, Bruno Souza and Nuno Pesqueira, Selvin, Rico, Paulo Cruz, and Miguel Monteiro. And of course, amazing other dancers that... Tony, aqui estás, amigo, abraço. Amazing other dancers that I admire. Some of them, I don't know the name. Some of them are not professional. They are just having fun. And they do it so good that they inspire me also. And I admire the work they are doing. And so that's it. That was what I had to share with you. If you have any questions, just write down. We have here Ram saying, 2018 Bela Mantarraxa Vida, felt in love with you for... Oh, thank you very much. That song is really cool. Rita Panusa, what do you think of Willy Dianza? Even if he dances an urban style, he has a master in musical interpretation. I don't know if I know Willy. I don't know that's a black big guy with a beard that looked like a teddy bear. Yeah, I don't know if it is Willy, because that guy I admire a lot his musicality. Of course, Felician, the things that he was able to accomplish also. So the big names on the market, they are doing good work. But I'm trying to share with you those that I like to watch to absorb stuff. I don't know what, but to absorb stuff that will influence my dance. So Willy Dianza, I don't know, Paula is watching there. Willy Dianza. To see if she finds. ¿No estás encontrar? I don't know if it is that one, Rita. Scusa. So, do you have any question, any sharing? If not, it will be everything for today. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for delivering me your time. Tomorrow, yeah, Willy Dianza. Rita, me piace tantissimo questo ragazzo. He is an amazing dancer. The musicality that he has is crazy, and he knows how to dance kizomba, semba, afro house, sukus. So he knows how to do it. So that's why he's able to create that kind of connections. And there are many. Okay, I'm just sharing with you those that I remember immediately, and without discredit to the others. Okay. So tomorrow, how to improve your Ginga. We will have a live at 3:15 Portugal time. Make sure that you are here. Bring friends also, to share with you things that you can use to improve your Ginga, for Kizomba, Semba, and Tarraxinha, remembering that there is not one only way of doing it. You'll have several ways, and you need to find yours. So find somebody that you connect, try to copy that person doing many lessons, and after, trust the process, and you will find your own way. Okay. We create, for sure you heard about our academy online, ALC Kizomba and Semba Academy. If you allow me just a little bit of publicity, it's a platform where we have more than 200 video lessons at the moment. And every week we do live lessons. Thursday, Kizomba Lady Styling with Paula. Friday, Kizomba Men Styling with me. And 2 Saturdays a month, the most wanted topics by the students, because we have a private community on Facebook where we trade knowledge, including the students can send us their videos dancing and receive direct feedback. As August is a kind of vacation time, we will not do the live lessons, but we create a 30-day program with the name Master Your Ginga, Kizomba, Semba, and Tarraxinha, with 21 video lessons. If you are on Instagram, you can go to our bio and check there the link. If you are on Facebook or YouTube, read the description of this live, and you will find a link also where we explain everything. But tomorrow is Thursday. Friday, we will do a sneak peek of all the information with all the content of that program of 30 days to improve your Ginga to a next level. Okay, that's it for today. Muito obrigado. Thank you very much for being here. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. See you tomorrow at 3:15 p.m.